What is good, everyone? Welcome back again. So, I wasn't planning on recording a video until later on when I can actually get the fuck out of the house. Uh, right now, I still have things going on with work that I have to do around the hostel and stuff, so I won't be able to leave for a few hours. Right now, I'm taking a break because I woke up early and started doing it at like 7 in the morning, so. But yeah, I don't know. I was just sitting here thinking and wanted to talk a little bit about the emergence of consciousness that's going on and you know things surrounding that topic because lately I have been coming in contact with a lot of people that are experiencing some of the things I have been um, I've yet to find somebody that is getting hit as hard as I am with it, with all the fucking quantum tech and my body changing, and it's weird. I woke up today with my abs showing and my V line showing and everything, and I haven't worked out in like 2 months. So yeah, it's like my body's changing itself every time I sleep. It's like it's tearing muscle and repairing it on its own without me even having to exercise. It's fucking great. Uh, but yeah, anyways, so I have been coming in contact with other people that have been going through this, mostly through a lot of Facebook groups and stuff. And like I mentioned before, I had already met some people a few months ago that were going through it. Before the big shift happened, like before everybody started feeling the vibration. But yeah, I'm seeing around a lot that a lot of people are they're missing the whole plot of what's going on right now. There's a lot of arguing between people that are going through it. People are trying to share knowledge and ideas with each other, and everybody wants to be right. Is the thing, right? So, what I'm noticing a lot is that he pretty much most of them are right. So they're arguing with each other when in all actuality they're all circling the same idea and the same truth, but they're coming to it from different angles. So everybody works differently. Somebody who is into mathematics is going to come to the same conclusion using math. Somebody who's very religious is going to come to the same conclusion using religion and spirituality, science. uh, it's all the same thing. You're all trying to communicate the same message right now. Now, here's the thing. So, you're all discovering the truth, right? Well, I've known this truth for a very, very, very long time in my life, and I just ignored it because I didn't care. I didn't want to be alive anymore, you know? So, I never wanted to live in a world if it was going to be the way it's been. And yeah. But when I say that they're all missing the whole plot, it's like, okay, now people know some of the things that are going on. Okay, so knowing is one part. Then you have the other set of people who understand. Because remember, knowing is completely different from understanding. You can know a lot of things and not understand a single fucking amount of it. Okay, so now you got the people that know, and you got the people that understand. Now, what do you do when you understand? Okay, you're learning all these secrets, discovering what's going on with reality and the universe and our frequency and everything. So, once you understand, that's when it's time to embody. And what I mean by embodiment is you have to live as what you want. I've said it before in other videos. The the best way to go about manifesting things for yourself is to live as if you want it. If you really want it bad enough, it's got to be something that makes you cry, makes you stay awake at night. Like, you've got to want it so bad that it fucking kills you. And then you got to move, because if you don't move, how is it ever going to come to you, right? And all it takes is little steps, one by one. You just have to move step by step closer to the version of yourself that you want to be. And I knew that years ago. I used to study The Secret when it came out, and I started applying it to my life, and it was working. And then obviously life gets a hold of you. But I always knew that. I stopped embodying my true self and what I really wanted. But now, once I started to do it again, the manifestation started to, it was like rapid manifestation, right? Things were just happening and happening. And every time it happens, even to this day, even to this morning, every time it happens, it still blows my fucking mind. Like, it's just, it's so crazy because, I know how the universe works on a quantum level now. And so I get it, like how manifestation works and how um, what you project out into the crystalline, dusty plasma lattice that controls everything. When you project out to it, it mirrors back to you because it is crystal, okay? But it's almost like a living crystal. It's so hard to explain. Like, I know it all in my head, but to explain it to other people, it's like I got to simplify it in a way. So maybe I'm going to work on that. But yeah, so what you project outward gets mirrored back to you, and that it starts to shape the reality around you. So if you're not living as what you want and the person you want to be, all you're doing is projecting out what you don't want to be. So if you take a look at your life, I'm sure a lot of you can take a look at it and realize that some of the bad things that are happening in your life, I'm sure you can tie it back to like, oh, well, maybe this bad thing is happening because I was feeling this way, or I think this way about myself, or I'm doubting myself in this, because the universe doesn't go by command, it goes by emotion and feeling. So whatever you're feeling, you can tell yourself, oh, I want this, I want this. But in your heart, if you feel like it's out of reach, if you feel like you can't do it, you're never going to be able to. It's just not going to happen. But you know what will happen? The universe will keep reflecting back to you that you can't accomplish that thing. And then you start to doubt yourself about other things, and you can't accomplish this. And, oh, well, that's not possible for me to chase. I can't accomplish that dream because, this is my life, and I'm stuck in it. But that's the thing. Life was never meant to be stagnant. We were always meant to move and create and play and have fun. Like, think about it. Yes, there needs to be bad in order for you to appreciate good, right? But you really think that our existence was meant to live in misery? Like, to struggle every day, to live a life that deep down inside you actually fucking hate, your job, your home life, whatever. People coast through it because they don't see any other possibilities for themselves, right? They can't see a way out, which I can relate to because obviously I've been there many times. But you have to trust yourself. You really, really do need to. And it took me a while to get to that. And now I trust myself fully, and I just trust the universe and whatever it throws at me. When chances come my way and it's a chance of something that I've been wanting, I'm not going to stop and be like, oh shit, that's what I really wanted, but I don't think I'm ready yet. I don't think I can stop my life and do that. Yes, that's my ultimate dream that I've always wanted, and here it is in my face, but no, I got to stick with the life that I have right now. Like, what? How does that even make sense? So like for me, now I'm realizing that when the opportunities and the signs come your way, that is your time to move. It is your time to jump. The more you hold yourself back, you're just going to stay in the same place. And once I really started to not understand it, because I didn't understand it, but once I started to apply it, embody it, then everything started just happening. And well, let me give you some examples, because it's a little hard to explain without them, and it's even harder to explain if you haven't been in my life and haven't been around me, because it was even freaking my friend out in New Hampshire because everything I would say would just happen. Like, you know, like from my first video, the whole opportunity of me coming here, it's something that I've wanted for a really long time, and not here specifically, but to start my travel volunteering and traveling the world. And I wanted to do that before my mind started expanding. And now my biggest my biggest desire is to, like I've said many times, connect with others that are going through this. But yeah, so what the fuck was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying now. Oh, examples. Okay, so even coming here, you know, I was trying to manifest it for 2 months. It ended up, you know, I get a call back from her, and then she wants me there in 2 weeks. Then she wants me there the next week. Then she wants me there in a couple days. So yeah, the manifestation started spiraling down. Well, it's up, I should say. But even before that, so you know, I'm talking to my friend about it in New Hampshire and everything, and you know, I had told him, because all of this is happening for me for free, and I've figured out ways to make it happen for free. And I told him the only thing I'd really be worried about is food, but honestly, I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna figure it out. I know it's gonna work itself out. 10 minutes later, I get a call from the woman that owns the building, and she's like, "Oh, I just want to let you know, just so you don't worry about anything. I'm gonna go food shopping before you come here and fill the employee fridge and everything for you, so you don't have to worry about it." 10 minutes that took, and I thought of something. Snap! It came right there. Now, what else? Yesterday, I finally told myself, I'm like, okay, I need to get some summer clothes because it is too fucking hot out here, and I can't keep, you know, going around in this and sweatpants, because, mind you, I have been living in the mountains for all year, so I don't have summer clothes. But whatever. Yesterday, the first thing I thought of when I woke up was, all right, I am going to get summer clothes. Like, it's just gonna happen. So the owner shows up here an hour later, and you know, we're doing things around the house together. She's like, "Oh, just so you know, I have tons of stuff, like bags and bags and bags of stuff built up from things that other guests have left here over the years. If you'd like to go through it, I don't know if you need anything, but you can go through it. Everything's washed and cleaned, and I have it all stored away." And right there, again, my fucking heart dropped and I snapped, and I'm like, again, 1 hour, I thought of something that I really needed, and was like, okay, it's happening. Boom, there it is, you know? Or even in New Hampshire, there's this thing that I wanted. It was a product that I wanted that they only sell in another country, right? So I'm talking about it to my friend, and I'm always thinking about it, and I'm like, I really want to get this thing, you know? It's a health product. Tell me not. We go down to, they had this little shed. It was like a free pantry, you know, for people to grab things. I go in there, and what do I find? The exact product I want that isn't even sold in this country, okay? And within the day of me saying I want it, I go to some free pantry, and there it fucking is. And those are just a few things that have been happening, because it's been a lot, man. Like, I've been connecting with my friends in my head, which, I'm sorry, that sounded crazy. Me and my friends that I actually have, we keep having the same thoughts at the same time, or I'm working on a project, right? And then I go and I share it with one of my friends. I'm like, oh, you know, look what I'm working on. Because again, I've been building all this quantum tech and stuff, and I'll send him what I'm working on, and he's like, "Oh shit, bro, I've been working on a piece of this, something that fits into it," and boom, it turns out we're working on parts of the same project, different parts of the same project that need to interlock, and it was happening with the entire group before. Like we had all been working on projects for like a whole year, and none of us even knew each other at the time. And then when we came together, uh, obviously we were pulled together for some reason, but we came together, and it turns out all the projects we were working on separately were all pieces to this big, huge, amazing, like global project. Like it's just weird. It's like we we're being beamed all this information uh, of what's to come or what is possible, I guess you could say, for the future. And yeah, so now we've just been developing and designing, and some of them are coding, some of them are building other things that are needed for it. I got one friend that's going to be getting the lab at a university out where he's at, which when I go to California in a couple months, I'm going to be at the lab with him and working on some stuff. I can't wait. But yeah, this shit is happening. Like it is happening. Consciousness is waking back up, and when you are able to lock into the frequency, some amazing things happen, man. Amazing. I'm like connecting with people, my friends, like it's nuts. My body's changing, my mind is changing, my intellect is changing. Or actually, I should say that it's not changing, it is coming to the surface, because I've always been this smart and I've always had to hold it back because it's not like I can talk to the people around me that are in my life about quantum physics or, uh, plasma physics or any kind of sciences for that matter. It's very hard for me to find people like that, which is why I usually spend most of my time alone. I'm very much a loner. But yeah, now that it's all coming to light and I trust myself and I have confidence in myself, I'm blowing my own mind every second of every day, and it feels great. Like I don't know. I feel like myself for the first time in my whole life, and I just want to share that with everybody. And I want to help everybody get to a place where they feel like that themselves. Like I want everybody to be happy, and I want everybody to thrive, and have fun and look out for each other. Like it's never made sense to me how anybody would want to live any differently. So I don't know. Maybe I'm alone in that. Just comment below and let me know. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I do feel like I'm alone in it, and or I did, because I don't anymore. I'm starting to find my soul tribe, and they're being pulled to me. I'm just trusting the universe and letting things happen. I'm flowing with it. I'm taking the signs of the things that I want when they come, and I just jump and do it. I could have hesitated when this lady wanted me to come here earlier, especially 2 months earlier. But I knew this is the travel volunteering is what I wanted, and as soon as I got that opportunity, I took it. And then I started feeling better and better the further I got from where I was and shedding parts of myself. And I'm excited for that to continue on, like I just want it to keep going. So stay tuned. We'll see how things go. I might post another video later because I am going to go into the city today. Once the new guests check in later, I am out of here. Getting on a train. Yeah, getting on a train and going into the city and going to explore, see what I can find. Somebody had told me, I guess, Gay Pride is next weekend out here, so I might go check that out. Although I don't really want to go alone. I will never go to Pride alone. I don't see any point. I would be there to have fun with my friends, But unfortunately, I don't know anybody out here yet, so I don't have friends here. But that'll change. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a video at Pride next weekend. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you all for watching the video and listening to me fucking talk. But yeah, I love you guys. Keep chasing your dreams, okay?